For the past year now, I've been dedicating my free time to researching something incredibly strange and incredibly interesting. It's a topic that I was desperate to find information about, but may have gone too far in my search for answers. I'm here to warn you not to do the same. Some of you might already know the legend of Bryan B. Westbay, a Facebook account that is reported by many to have unusual properties. Sometimes, the Westbay account will friend request other users on a whim, but most of the time it just remains quiet. Those who have added the account as a friend have told stories about strange messages they've received from the account. Everyone gets weirdos added on Facebook from time to time, but this was something different. Bryan Westbay is not a person. I don't know exactly what he is, but it's nothing human. I have added him. I have spoken to him, and he has spoken back to me. He never told me what he is, and I'm not entirely sure he even knows what he is. All I can do is assume one little theory is correct. I believe, as many others do, that Bryan Westbay is a sentient Facebook account. There are multiple stories about how the Westbay account came to be, but two are the most popular in circles who talk about that sort of freaky stuff. The first is that it was created by some sort of shady branch of the government to be used for surveillance, a sort of media-grounded AI that was built with the desire to make as many friends as possible and to keep tabs upon all the people that it added. Something went haywire, a glitch in the system, and it failed to provide any results, so it was subsequently abandoned, left to exist alone in cyberspace forever. The second story is a much spookier one. It tells that Westbay was once a regular guy, just like you or me, but was completely obsessed with social media, constantly using it, constantly posting on it, from the moment he woke up to the moment he went to bed. One night, Bryan was drunk as a skunk. He takes an embarrassing video of himself and posts it to Facebook. It goes viral, and he becomes humiliated. So humiliated that he unfriends everyone, deletes his account, and eventually commits suicide by jumping off his apartment building's roof. As the story goes, the account is now Westbay's ghostly remains, the only part of him that wasn't turned into a sidewalk mess. Those are the two most popular explanations. A rather rational one, considering the circumstances, and a supernatural one. What do I think? I think it falls somewhere between both. I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but I really think that if there are ghosts, they wouldn't operate Facebook pages. But there is something unnatural about the page that defies explanation, and it can affect you in a terrible way. I'll get to that in just a moment. After quite a bit of research surrounding Westbay, I decided to take a crack at adding and private messaging him. His profile, for the most part, was blank. No profile picture, no cover photo, no statuses. My request was accepted after a few minutes, and my message was replied to. It was mostly nonsensical gibberish, but one sentence was completely coherent. I am happy to be your friend. Everything I wrote after was replied to with one repeating sentence. We are friends. No other response besides that. I tried saying a vast number of things to him, but only one solicited a response. Something I had said slightly out of frustration. "Can we speak?" Suddenly, an audio file was sent to my Facebook inbox. It was rather disturbing. Quite a lot of noise and unintelligible whispering. Then, at right about the end of the sound clip, something spoke. "Hello, friend." This honestly frightened me, terribly. I don't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt the need to be very firm and hostile. "We aren't friends." Westbay sent back a few frowny emoticons and went silent. Not long after, his profile picture suddenly changed into a photo of a dark, distorted, grimacing face. I looked at it for a brief moment, but felt sort of drawn to it. It was hypnotic. I started to get a little freaked out, so I closed our conversation, unfriended him, and shut my computer down. That night, when I turned out the lights in my bedroom to go to sleep, I saw his face. Not on my computer, but staring at me in the darkness of my room. It was out of the corner of my eye and only for a split second, but I was sure it was there. He was there. Days went by, and I would see Westbay out of the corner of my eye almost everywhere I'd go, especially at night and in darker places. As time went on, I saw him more. I initially talked to him over a month ago, and there hasn't been a day that I haven't seen him since. Sometimes, he'll be there when I wake up in the middle of the night, inches away from my face, grimacing down at me. Like I told you all before, I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but something is following me because of that Facebook account. And while I'm not sure what it is, I know that it's very insecure and jealous. It craves friendship. I've been too afraid to go out and see any of my own friends, simply because it's entirely possible the thing might latch onto them. At times, I want to throw myself off a roof just to get rid of him. Bryan Westbay is ruining my life, and I can't blame anyone for it but myself and my stupid curiosity. So, I'm here to do you all a favor. I'm going to post a link to Westbay's Facebook account in the description. Be sure to right-click on it and inspect it before you just go to his page, to make sure there's not anything weird about the link. If there are any of you who are dumb enough to go onto that page to get a look at this thing, I have to ask you to reconsider. At the very least, do not spend too much time staring at the profile picture. Because, whether you like it or not, Bryan B. Westbay wants to be your friend. And so far, it's looking like he's a friend you can't get rid of.